The one question that we constantly get about shoe cleaning is, I thought you couldn't put your shoes in the washer machine. Well friends, I'm here to show you that you 100% can and should put your shoes in the washer machine if they absolutely need it. Stick around and find out when you should and you shouldn't put your shoes in the washer machine. Let's get started. Putting your shoes in the washer machine is an optional way to clean your sneakers. There are several situations where I recommend not putting your sneakers into the washer machine, and today's video might be one of them. Looking at this off-white, there are a few things that I am worried about. First is going to be the text on the medial side of the sneaker, as well as the stamped logo on the back of the sneaker. Also, the suede on the eyelets be something to be wary of. Hey Vic, what do you think about these sneakers? Would you put them in the washer machine?
I would use a washing machine if you absolutely have to. Spend a lot of time during the pre-treatment process. If it's still dirty, put them in the wash. I don't know, take your time.
You always want to start with a basic pre-treatment and cleaning of the sneakers prior to deciding if they need to go into the washer machine. For the first step, I'm going to be doing the pre-treatment process, which is dry brushing the sneaker. I'm going to use our medium bristle brush, which is included in the cleaning kit. All we're going to do is brush as much of the dirt off the top of the sneaker as we can. Now on this channel, we only clean one shoe, so we can show you the results of using this product. So for that, we're only going to be cleaning the right shoe. So I will place the left shoe off to the side. Next thing we have to do is insert our adjustable shoe tree into the sneaker. This will help form the shoe as well as give us a nice hard surface to scrub and brush onto this toe box since it is going to be very soft. These are adjustable from a size 6 to a size 12, and this is a size 8, gonna be about here. Just simply slide it into the sneaker, press it down until it locks in. Now we have to remove the laces and our zip tie. Don't cut these with a pair of scissors, you just unlace them and it comes off. We'll remove the laces and then we'll get to dry brushing. Now while dry brushing your sneaker, you need to be looking at the materials and the composite of the sneaker to decide if it is or is not able to go into the washer machine. Some things that would make the sneaker not go in the washer machine would be things like suede shoes, delicate materials, if they've got certain text or prints on the sneakers, and there are other few small minor things that could determine if the sneaker would or would not go into the washer machine. Typically, if it's made of a material that you wouldn't put into the laundry, you shouldn't put it in the laundry if it's on your sneaker. Things that you should look for that will let you put your shoes in the washer machine are things like mesh, leather, canvas, if they're extremely dirty or extremely smelly. Also, if you want a deeper clean on a white sneaker, then those definitely are times you should put them in the washer. But still be mindful of any of your delicate materials. Okay, that's gonna do it for dry brushing the sneaker. As you can tell, it did get a lot of the top layer of dirt off of it. Next thing we need to do is run next door to our cleaning station and our drop-off cleaning service and use their air compressor to help really flush out any of this dirt underneath this ripstop material inside of this canvas and mesh toe box and side panels to really help get that dirt out of there, because if you put water in a solution on top of it, it's just gonna create a big muddy mess inside, and ripstop material is some of the hardest material to get clean. You really want to make sure you get as much dirt off of it prior to putting any water in solution on top of the sneaker. So let's head next door and get it flushed out the best we can using the air compressor. All right. We just finished up using the air compressor. As you can tell, it helped out a ton. Now, the next step in this cleaning is going to be doing the actual wet portion of this cleaning, and we're going to be using the Reshoevn8r Signature Shoe Cleaning Kit for this. It's going to include your 4-ounce bottle of solution, all 3 of your brushes, soft, medium, stiff, microfiber towel, 2 adjustable shoe trees, and our patented laundry bag. Now, the next step in this cleaning is going to be putting 2 squirts of solution into our 4-ounce bowl of water, and then getting into the soft bristle brush. This solution is highly concentrated. This 1 4-ounce bottle is good to clean up to 50 different pairs of sneakers. Each time you do use 2 squirts of solution, you can clean anywhere between 3 to 5 pairs on average, depending on how dirty they are. Next step, we're gonna use our soft bristle brush and we're gonna tackle the entire upper of this sneaker. The first step of the cleaning will be using our soft bristle brush. It's the softest brush that's included with the Signature Shoe Cleaning Kit. It's great to use on any of these delicate materials like suedes, nubucks, canvas, mesh, and some of this ripstop material where the stiffer brushes may damage or snag any of this material. Just be light when you're using this brush. This brush will also create the most amount of bubbles and suds to penetrate into the material to help lift any of those stubborn stains out of the materials. When cleaning the back of this sneaker, there is a stamped in swoosh and the words logo into the back of the heel tab. Be very careful on this tab. As I've been cleaning the uppers of this sneaker, I've been letting the solution stay on top of the shoe. Since this ripstop material is very hard to penetrate through, I'm letting it sit on there to hopefully penetrate deeper into it and really break down any of that dirt built into the sneaker. All right, so that wraps up cleaning the uppers using our soft bristle brush. As you can tell, it helped lift a lot of the stains off, but it is still pretty dirty. These midsoles are completely cooked and there is some staining still on these uppers. For that, we're gonna be moving over to our medium bristle brush. The soft bristle brush did a great job breaking down that top layer of dirt as well as some of those more harder stains, but there is still some dirt and debris left over on this sneaker, specifically inside the toe box, underneath the ripstop, inside the tongue. The suede is looking pretty bad, as well as the midsoles didn't really get cleaned at all. So the medium bristle brush is our all-purpose brush. It's a little bit stiffer than the soft brush, so it'll actually help agitate this material a little bit better to get some of those deeper, darker staining and scuffs out of the sneaker and off of this material due to the bristles being that much stiffer. That wraps up the medium bristle brush. Next step we need to do is tackle these outsoles. For that, we're gonna be using our stiff bristle brush. This is the stiffest brush that we have that's included in the Reshoevn8r Signature Shoe Cleaning Kit. This is only to be used on your hard rubber outsoles. Don't use it on any other material because you do risk damaging it. Look at that star loss. You guys say we don't wear our sneakers. All right, onto the stiff bristle brush, onto this outsole. Okay, so that wraps up the entire pre-treatment of the uppers, the midsoles, and the outsoles of this sneaker. Now, before we decide if we're gonna put it in the laundry system or not, I'm gonna let the sneaker sit off to the side a little bit and kind of dry. Next step I'm gonna do is grab my laces and get those cleaned up so that way we can let it dry and really assess if it needs to get dropped into the laundry or not. For this, we're just gonna take our laces, drop them in our bowl of water, scrub them together with our hands, get them as wrung out as much as possible, maybe hit them with the brush and the towel, and then let them dry. I wanna try something that I watched one of you guys do on Instagram. You tagged us on a post showing us how you cleaned your sneakers at home, and you did something that I've never personally done. Maybe Vic has in the past, I don't know, but it kind of caught me off guard and I was like, next time I clean a pair of sneakers, I gotta try it. So they took our bowl and drying rack combo, they took the drying rack part out of the bowl, they put the top on the bowl without the drying rack, they had the solution and the laces inside, and then they shook it. Don't do that. It goes everywhere. Don't do that. What is happening here? His didn't do that. Maybe I put too much water in mine, or maybe I got it upside down. I don't know. I don't know. Make sure your drying rack and bowl, your bowl from your drying rack and bowl combo isn't loose. Wait, he did it? He did it on his Instagram? Hey guy, where you at? Tag us in that video. I be watching your guys' comments and your tags. I like them. I'm double clicking, double tapping, like. All right, now that I made a giant mess, don't do that at home. Maybe try it at home, it's up to you. I'm not gonna do that again. Now we're just gonna take our towel and we're gonna wring out these laces. I'm looking at this sneaker and it's still pretty wet. The back panel, I can tell from scrubbing it already. The logo and the swoosh are already lightening up and coming out. The suede around the eyelets is looking cleaner, but I also can't really tell if it's just wet or if it's actually dirty. So I'm gonna let this sneaker dry for a little bit and then I'm gonna come back and see if I'm gonna drop it in the laundry or not. We're gonna drop it outside and check back in a couple of hours. While we wait for that sneaker to dry outside, I wanted to come back in and touch on the sneaker itself. This is the Nike Off-White Air Force 1 Volt. Now, this sneaker dropped in 2018. It dropped in December alongside another one, which was the all-black version, which completed Virgil Abloh's The 10 collection. Which version of the Off-White Air Force 1 do you like better? The Volt version, which is the green, high-vis, construction worker, make sure you can see yourself, super bold statement piece on your feet, you know you're wearing them, or are you more of the black Air Force 1 version? You know, I kind of roll with that black Air Force 1 energy a little bit. Don't want to say it too loud, but hey, you know, we all got our pasts. Anyways, let me know down below if you're a fan of the Off-White Air Force 1 or the standard Air Force 1. If you're lucky, I might pick your comment and send you a free signature kit. We got the shoe from outside. As you can tell, it looks a lot better, minus a few things. Now, one reason why we didn't want to put this sneaker into the laundry system was because the suede, the back heel cup, as well as the print on the medial side of this shoe. Since we did just do a standard cleaning and didn't put it in the laundry system, the suede suede definitely looks a little bit crunchy, as well as it's still pretty dirty. Also, we didn't lose the swoosh tag and the swoosh emblem on the back of the heel cup. It did lighten up a little bit. To get this to look back the best that we possibly can on the suede paneling, we're gonna be using the Reshoevn8r Dry Suede Kit. Dry Suede Kit does include your dry suede eraser, as well as your dry suede brush. This process is very straightforward and very easy. You take your dry suede eraser, and just like erasing something on a piece of paper, you are going to erase the marks on the suede. Simply apply a very little bit of pressure and move the eraser back and forth on the panels, go around the entire sneaker that has the suede, and basically just clean it up. After that, take your brush, go around and brush the material to reset the nap of the suede to get it back to the desired texture that you want. All right, that takes care of dry brushing this sneaker. As you can tell, the suede is back to its nice soft texture. It's not crunchy, but you will notice that the suede definitely has some discoloration. It did bleed during the cleaning. While I was cleaning it earlier, I noticed it, but I didn't know where the color was coming from, so I didn't mention it. Now that the sneaker's dry, I do notice that it did come from the suede. Be careful from oversaturating this because this color will bleed. Now, the last step we have to do is lace it up. That concludes the cleaning on this Nike Off-White Air Force 1 in the Volt colorway, which is part of Virgil Abloh's The 10 collection. As I bring the other one in and set it side by side, you can see the difference that this cleaning has made. I think the results speak for itself. Now, if you want to get the same results like this at home, you're gonna need a couple different things. First is the Reshoevn8r Signature Shoe Cleaning Kit, as well as the Reshoevn8r Dry Suede Kit. Now, before I sign off, I want to go ahead and give you the opportunity to win the same exact cleaning kit that I showed here today. All you have to do is drop a comment below and let me know what sneaker you want to see us clean on the channel. If we haven't cleaned it yet and we pick your comment, we will send you this free $80 kit. My name's Nick. It's been fun. We'll see you later.